Just got done watching the very first Trump rally of 2020. It's June 20th, 2020. The official 2020 presidential election campaign is now moving forward. We just came out of the coronavirus issues and the economic issues from that, and we've seen 3 weeks or 4 weeks of violent rioting and looting on the streets and tearing down America's founding fathers in the streets. And we've had terrible Supreme Court decisions the last couple of weeks. America needed this so bad. We needed this as a country. We needed this um, as a people. This is exactly what America needed. Trump is leading. Trump is doing this, and this is providing so much hope and unity and just happiness and joy and hope and all the positive things for the country. To see our president out rallying like this, and the stuff that he was saying is unifying, it's inspiring, it's important, and boy did we need it, because there's a lot of people over the last 3 or 4 months between the coronavirus response, the Supreme Court decisions, the economic catastrophe caused by government policies, the fact that the radical left, the Antifa left, is literally tearing down all of our statues in the streets has been very, very disturbing. And I was hoping that Trump would address that, and he did. He absolutely did. I think one of the big takeaways that I had going into this was Trump has got to unify the country to be opposed to the tearing down our statues. This is insane. Tearing down General Ulysses S. Grant, tearing down George Washington, going after the Jefferson Memorial. This is crazy stuff. This is radical, extremist, anti-American garbage. And so, and Trump came out hard on that and totally exposed it for what it is and explained it properly and said that he's opposed to it. And that's just what our country needed to hear. The American people needed to hear the president go after him that way. And it was absolutely wonderful to hear to hear such a good president pushing back against this insanity, especially when the American mainstream media has been promoting and basically not criticizing and out and out promoting the rioting and looting and tearing down of historical statues and monuments and landmarks. And it was just fantastic to have a president come out and be opposed to it. I think that's a huge issue. I think 70, 80, 90% of Americans, massive majorities, are opposed to tearing down America's founding father statues. And so if we can get this election to be what it is really about, which is, do you support do you hate America? Do you want to tear down everything America is founded upon? Do you think America is an evil country? And do you want to tear down all of the history in this country and tear down everything this country was founded upon and completely start over with radical left-wing Marxist garbage? Or are you like an average, decent American? And to the extent that was kind of how the issues were framed tonight, I thought Trump did a great job. The mere symbolism of having Trump hold this rally, I think, is huge. This shows the American people that Trump is not scared. He's not gonna bow down to the media. The media went into all-out war this week to try to prevent Trump from doing this. I think it's absurd that these Democrats think that they can actually criticize Trump and Trump supporters for going to this rally after they've literally been promoting and saying it's just fine to have massive protests on the streets for weeks and weeks and weeks, literally like 3 weeks in a row. This is one rally, one night for a couple hours. And these are people that have been supporting mass gatherings and mass protests for weeks and weeks on end, every day, all night, all day, mass protests constantly. And so I'm not going to hear anybody criticize Trump for that. And I think it was hugely symbolic to show the strength and unity that Trump did by coming out and doing this rally, despite the fake news attacks and the Democrat Insanity. The excitement level was off the charts. I couldn't believe how exciting that was. The energy level was electric in there. The amount of people that wanted to go to this, the amount of people watching this online, the amount of people that were there, it was very uplifting to actually see that kind of excitement amongst the American people. I think it was a great night for America. Very, very unifying. I thought Trump did a great job for calling out Joe Biden for what Joe Biden is, and Joe Biden is essentially opposed to American civil rights like gun rights and freedom of speech and everything like that. And with Joe Biden giving over gun control issues to Beto and giving over climate change stuff to AOC, or literally choosing the most insane, radical, lunatic people to be Biden's advisors. Trump nailed it on the head by exposing Biden as basically a puppet. Biden is clearly a puppet for the insane radical left. Everybody knows it. That's obvious. Biden doesn't believe in any of this tear down America, tear down statues, defund the police, ban oil, give out health, raise taxes on working Americans to pay for healthcare for illegal aliens, ban fossil fuels, all of this insane stuff, take away guns. Biden's never been about that. But he is, and he's going to be, because that's what the Democrat Party demands. And the Democrat Party has gone completely insane over the last 4 years. And so Trump did a great job of exposing Biden for that. Trump was very funny tonight. Trump is hilarious. He's got a great sense of humor. The Trump supporters know and understand Trump in a way that a lot of people don't. Trump is very, very funny. He's a very entertaining guy. He's one of the most entertaining presidents that we've ever had, and a great sense of humor. And it's when you compare this Trump rally tonight to what Biden is offering, it's almost stunning to even think that these people are running for the same office. They're so different. It's literally like a president of the United States running against I don't know, like a rural small town mayor of a town of like 300 people. It's just insane. Biden can't get anybody to show up. There's no excitement for Biden. He has no energy. It literally seems like he's falling asleep when he talks. He can't explain things, and he's not entertaining whatsoever. He's not genuine. So it's remarkable the difference between sort of what the Trump campaign is doing versus what the Biden campaign. I've never seen such a stark contrast. Trump getting 10,000 people out, even in the circumstances they are right now, is remarkable. And then we all saw the video or picture this week of Biden's rally where they had literally 3 people, it looked like, in the picture. So I think it was great for the American people to see the difference between Trump and Biden in that way. I think Trump did a good job of pointing out that essentially we don't have a choice here, guys. We do not have a choice. We have to vote for Trump. Doesn't matter if you don't like Trump. Doesn't matter if Trump disappointed you. Doesn't matter if you think Trump is a horrible person. The left is insane. They hate America. They're trying to destroy this country. They're trying to tear down all of our history. They do not believe in America's founding principles. They do not believe in freedom of speech. They do not believe in freedom of thought. They do not believe in rights, gun rights, free speech rights. They don't believe in freedom. They don't believe in, independence or an independent spirit, individual responsibility, individual freedom. They literally are anti-American, leftist, crazy nutjob scumbags. And so I thought Trump did a good job of explaining, you guys don't have a choice. If I don't win, this is going to be nightmare scenario. This is going to be a nightmare. It's going to be a nightmare because these Democrats, look at what's going on right now around in this country the last couple of weeks in these Democrat cities. That's literally what's going to happen in every city across this country if Trump doesn't win. We cannot allow that to happen. So Trump is absolutely right. We really don't have a choice. And so basically, and then I thought it was great. I'll say one more thing, and then I'll read chat and respond to you guys, because I'm going to turn this into a YouTube video. In conclusion, I also thought it interesting that Trump mentioned free thought, and he talked about the censorship and trying to cancel people and people losing jobs, and he brought up free thought, and I thought that was very interesting because we haven't really talked about free thought much. But literally, that's a great point because they don't believe in free thought. And for Trump to emphasize free thought, I thought was very, very smart, very, very important. It's absolutely true that the radical left, they do not believe in free thought. You don't even have to do something for them to want to destroy your life and cancel you and get you fired and everything else. All you have to do is think something the wrong way. These people don't even believe in free thought. And I thought that was great that Trump brought out free thought. I think that's going to be a big campaign issue going forward. We gotta start talking about free thought more and more. And I think free thought is a very, very powerful message. It's obvious that the Republicans believe in free thought. The Democrats do not believe in free thought, and I would have to venture to guess a massive majority of Americans support free thought. So I thought that was an interesting sort of takeaway. So